everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Jets are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Raiders, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Uses the stiff arm, and he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good pickup there of 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet at the 49.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now he's flushed and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Fresh set of downs here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. That good for 22 and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On first down, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Red zone opportunity. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out now come the Jets, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
12 more yards there and another first down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a pass.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Dancing to his left. And some room to work. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Phillips. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll set up to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Garoppolo on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
This is Freeman. Look at the spin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy?
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Meanwhile, a 2nd quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go now.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Oh, the pressure too great, and And he goes down once more. Leonard Williams in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And now out come the Jets. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they try the right side here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll throw now on the final play. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking, and got his man complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly... The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Play clock winding down. So that'll back him up 5. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Gun! Set! Blue, landing! Blue! Watch it now, Barney! I got 15! Check three!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And he is knocked down from the side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Over!
Back to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. In the red zone this time.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing!
They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
That's fielded in the end zone. So out come the Raiders. The tight end changing his position. Now a play fake here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard.
Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That one goes for 36 yards. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, and the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now a handoff looking right, fights through it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Green, 39.
Back to throw.
defenders have got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they try the right side here. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good game. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Watch 42. Single.
Throwing again. Blackwell. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Blackwell under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nazir Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Oh, the spin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, now look at this. Watch it now, Marty. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd down following the incompletion. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. He can run, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down from the right hash. This from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down here after the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Landry now on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have wound up winning that football game. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. They'll look to throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Oakland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.